Welcome to Debutante Renegade. On today's show, I'm going to be giving a weight loss update. I'm going to be talking about weight loss, my weight loss journey, what I've been doing in terms of keto and fasting. So you may remember that I talked a little bit about my weight loss journey and doing keto and doing dairy-free keto, and it's been working for me. And I still very much have some goals in mind. So my first goal is to fit my pre-pregnancy jeans. I gave birth 7.5 years ago. I haven't been able to fit these jeans in about 8 years. And I want to be able to fit them in 2 weeks for my birthday. I don't know if this is going to happen. I've been trying them on every week. I can button them and I can zip them, but they're too tight. They're too snug to wear comfortably. Like I'm definitely like muffin topping over the top of them. That's hot, right? But they're getting close. Like I'm getting within like rock throwing distance from being able to wear them. So that's exciting. I'm at that point where people are noticing my weight loss and they're saying stuff like, I haven't been using a scale this whole time. Scales are triggering for me. So I don't know pound wise how much I've lost, but I think I probably lost about 30 pounds, maybe at the least 20. But I think it's like in the 20 to 30 range. And I say that because I tried on the shorts that I was wearing over the summer and they fall off my body. And even things like this ring, when I bought this, it went on this finger and now it like will fall off that finger and I have to wear it on my middle finger or my index finger because my fingers have gotten smaller. So, and there's jeans that I bought after I gave birth to my son in my pre-pregnancy size that I've never been able to fit this whole time, and they fit me perfectly now. So I've finally gone beneath my post-baby weight. You know, the lowest that I've been since I gave birth is now. I've gone beneath my plateau that I was at for many, many years before. So that's exciting. Definitely making progress. I'm going to talk about what I'm doing, how I'm good and how I'm bad. And yes, I realize I'm applying a judgment, but you know, you'll see what I mean when I say bad, because there are many things that we can do to lose weight. And I think that eating healthy is the most important thing. And I haven't been eating healthy this whole time. I've been eating mostly healthy, but I think eating healthy is the most important thing. And there are definitely a day or two every week where I'm not eating totally healthy. I've kind of been sort of cheating in this way, but getting away with it. I'm just going to share what I've been doing. When I spoke about this last time, I was talking about keto. And keto, yes, like the lower the carbs that you eat, the better for losing weight, at least for me. The lower my carbs, the better. So if I just really try to watch my carbs, then that is the most helpful thing. That said, there are some things that I eat that aren't super good for me that are low carb, like some low carb tortillas I bought at the grocery store. They have like wheat gluten in them. And I know that is not a good, healthful ingredient. That's unhealthy. But sometimes I just want something that's easy and I want it to be low carb. And so I'll have a taco with that, or I'll make a quesadilla with that. Again, like cheese, dairy, like I know how that works for me. Like I can see how it affects my skin. My skin is so much better when I don't have any dairy, but sometimes I'm just lazy and I just want I want low carbing to be easy, and I just want to be able to have a piece of cheese, you know, if I'm hungry, or have something with cheese in it because it's so satisfying. But at the end of the day, you know, I really do want to mind my health and do what's best for my health. But, you know, so I will say what I was doing months ago the weight loss was faster and I was eating much cleaner and healthier. I'm still having weight loss right now. It's still working. But I'm not eating as clean as I was. And I do want to get more on track with it. I still eat fairly clean and healthy, a lot of salads and vegetables, but just I know I can do better. So that's the keto aspect. I try to be as keto as possible. Some days I'm really great and super keto. Other days I'm not. There are days where I've had a burger with the bun, where I've had potatoes or French fries. I even was really naughty with my son and I had a cinnamon roll last week, which is like not, how can you like lose weight when you have a cinnamon roll? Well, I'll tell you what I've discovered, and it's like bad and good. It's like bad because I can like do this and still lose weight. Like I can eat bad things and still lose weight if I do this. But this is also really hard too. It's like equally disciplined to keto, but it's just different. And in some ways, this type of discipline might be easier for me than keto. And that's the fasting. So I think we've all heard about fasting and intermittent fasting. Just a little background on my own fasting journey. I pretty much have been fasting consistently for years, where I'm doing I've done at least 12 to 16 hour a day fasts, like, from the time, say I stop eating at 8:00 at night, I usually won't eat until between 11 and 1 the next day. So, that's falling into that 12 to 16 hour range. For me, that makes no difference whatsoever in weight loss, like none. I know people that have been able to do that and they lose weight. I don't. I've done it for years and I can gain weight while doing that. Like it does not make me lose any weight whatsoever to fast like that. But if you've never fasted before, I would recommend starting with something like that, starting with 12 hours, moving up to 14, moving up to 16, moving your way up the ladder. For me, I am like a very experienced faster. That is just how I live, is in that 12 to 16 hour window. That's just normal for me. That's like, I don't even consider that fasting. And that doesn't make me lose weight. But I read about how different types of fasting apply depending on the type of weight that you have. And I know my weight to be hormonal. I've had a number of different health professionals tell me my weight situation is hormonal. So I think, the shorter 12, 16 hour fasting works if you have weight for different reasons. Like if it's from, overeating or some other things. I think if it's like from gluten or wheat or whatever, I think those methods work. For me, they don't, because mine is hormonal. And I read that doing a longer fasting window helps for hormonal weight loss. And by longer, we're talking 18, 19, 20 hour fasting window. So over the last few weeks, I've started doing this where I'll go 18, 19, 20 hours. I think I've even done 21 hours one day of not eating. And then my eating window is usually, 3 to 6 hour eating window, meaning I can only eat in that 3 to 6 hour period of time. And the first few days, I was ravenous. I ate so much food in that short eating window because I was so hungry. I ate a lot. I think calorically, I probably still ate like within a safe range of calories for the day to not gain weight, but not really like in a weight loss range of calories. But as I've been doing it more and more, I've been able to get to a point where I really have like one small meal and one snack during my eating window. And so I know that some days I think I've only had 900,000 calories. And a lot of people will probably be like, that's too low. That's too low. But like for me, I can do that. I'm like a hybrid or something. I don't need as many calories as a regular person, but they recommend getting like your caloric needs met. Probably, a person should have at least 1,500 during their eating window. Me, like I get away with less and I have better results that way, and I can do it and feel fine. Although usually if I have like 2 or 3 days in a row where I'm calorically really low, then I just have a day where I need more, where I probably have like 2,000 calories in my eating window because my body just needs it. It asks for it. And I exercise. I've been doing bike riding. I've been doing a 10-mile ride a few times a week. And then I've been doing yoga a few times a week, where the yoga is really focused on my core. I really do want to do some high intensity exercise again, but I'm still recovering from an injury a few months back and a surgery a few months back. So I just got to do the no impact bike riding and the yoga, and that is helping. But with this fasting thing, I'm finding that, in my little eating window, if I have a little healthy meal and then I have a little splurge of something, or, if I eat a burger and that's all I eat in that window, I can get away with it. I'm still losing weight because that's the only thing I'm eating in the day. Now, granted, that's not healthy. I feel better on the days where I eat like a salad and olives and nuts and like a good source of protein and vegetables, and like I really give myself like high density nutritious foods during that eating window. I feel much better and my skin looks better. But there are days where my will is weak and I just want something that tastes good and is comforting, and I've been able to get away with that. So take that for what you will. I'm sure I also feel like results are faster when you're clean and healthy. So if you want faster results, I recommend that. But this is something that is working for me. And I think the thing that I like about it is it makes me feel like I can have my cake and eat it too. Like I can splurge a little from time to time, and I can, be healthy most of the time. But if I have a date or something, or I'm going to a restaurant or a friend's, I can eat whatever is being served. I can have whatever I want in that one meal because that's all I'm going to eat for the day. And the next day I can eat clean. And then, the several days before that, the several days after that, I can eat clean. So it's kind of nice. Whereas if you're doing keto, you don't want to lose your ketosis. So you can't splurge, or you break it and then you have to get it back again. It's a lot harder. You really have to stay in it. I do think it's the most effective and it feels amazing. Like I definitely recommend that more in a lot of ways, but sometimes it's just, I don't know, I'm like lazy or emotional or something. And I just, like want to be able to have French fries. And with the fasting, with the crazy long fasting windows, I can have French fries once a week and still lose weight. So, but again, I'm only having them once a week. It's not more than that. I might have potato more than once a week, but not French fries, which is my favorite vice food. That's my favorite cheat food is French fries. And I can get away with having them once a week and still lose weight with this 19-hour fasting. Yeah, doing mostly keto, I would say 70 to 80% keto. I'm 70 to 80% keto. Most of the time I am, but not 100%. I'm not doing it 100%. And I've done it 100% before, but I'm not doing it 100% now. And I am doing the fasting, the 18, 19, 20 hour fasting, and I'm exercising. I want to say I'm exercising 5 days a week at least. So it's working. I don't know if I'm going to get in the pre-pregnancy pants in 2 weeks. I will update you. I will keep you posted. I hope so. If I don't in 2 weeks, I think by April I can get in them, but I'm going to try while still living my life and enjoying it as much as I can. Do the best I can, right? Anyway, hope this was helpful. Hope you got some interesting tidbits about my weight loss journey, what is working for me, and once again, I said this in my other weight loss video, it is very hard for me to lose weight. I see it be very easy for other people. It might sound like it's easy for me the way I'm talking about it in this video, but it's hard. And the usual things that work for most people don't work for me. These are things that after years and years of trying so many different things, this is what's working for me. Different things work for different people. All bodies are different. You know, if you're looking to lose weight, I hope you know what's right for you, or I hope you find your right thing. And if you've been trying everything and nothing works, then consider keto, consider doing long windows of fasting. But just keep in mind, you got to be safe with both of those things and work up to your long windows of fasting if you're not an experienced faster. I am a very experienced faster. I've done a 5-day, 100-hour water fast where I had nothing but water for 5 days. So I am a champion faster, and jumping into 18, 19, 20-hour fasting was hard for me the first 2 or 3 days, but I adapted quickly because my body is used to fasting. That said, I was still dizzy the first few days, and I still overate a little bit the first few days, and I think that's just normal. But be really careful if you decide to give this a go. Do your research, do it cautiously, talk to your doctor, whatever you need to do. But I like how it feels. It's working for me. It feels good, and in some ways it's easier for me to just not eat than like be totally strict keto and then be able to eat what I want sometimes without having it completely throw my diet into whack. So yeah, that's this update. I will keep you posted. It might change all the time. I don't know. But my first goal is get in those pre-pregnancy pants. And then beyond that, you know, I think I'd like to take it a little bit further, but we'll see. I'm also open to my body may get to a place where it's like, nah, I'm good. And I'm going to do my best to honor that if that's the case. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Please give me a like, a share, a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful rest of your day.